Hello everybody, it's Sierra, the Artsy Badger, and today we're doing a little bit of a different video. As you can tell, I'm doing a live voiceover instead of the post-edit voiceover style. And it's my sister's birthday this week. Happy birthday, little sister. And so I wanted to make her something. I don't know what I'm gonna be making yet, but I figured I would take you guys along with me to some thrift stores and see if we can find anything that we can customize. So let's get going. All right, so I got some little coasters with some different sea creature-y things on them, and I'll let you know my idea for those in a minute, but for now we'll just put those off to the side. And then the main part of my project is in here. So let's take a look, shall we? Voila, vino. So I definitely don't want to keep it like this. Right now it's a little drawer for little cooking utensils, I guess. But I really bought it because it had this nice flat surface, and I'm hoping that I can paint over it and paint something that more fits my sister. She really likes marine life, which is why I bought these, because I thought that I could cut these up and use them as little dividers in here to make a little jewelry box. Now, upon further inspection, I'll just get rid of these. We don't need these anymore. This looks like it might be harder to take apart than I had originally hoped. So we'll see how that goes, but that's not the majority of this video. For the majority of this video, I'm not even sure I'll show how I do the inside. Maybe I will if I actually figure it out. But let's focus on painting this thing. So I have these golden acrylic paints. I've had them since college. They are pretty worn, but I figure they will work for this purpose. I think I'm gonna start off by putting a coat of white on this thing, creating a nice base, and then maybe we'll get to sketch in some ideas. So the colors I have in my collection are Phthalo blue, cadmium red, cadmium yellow, carbon black, and titanium white. I'm also gonna use some painter's tape to protect the surfaces that I don't want to paint. I'm kind of trying to like tuck it in to the crease a little bit. I also have no idea what to expect, whether or not the paint is even gonna take to the tile. It's probably something I should have looked up before starting this project, but being spontaneous is fun, right? Okay, let's get these paints out of the way, and we'll set this guy off to the side to dry. And let's get to Pinterest. Okay, so I just spent a few minutes on Pinterest trying to get some inspiration photos, and I'm having a hard time deciding between whether I want to go with like a really sort of monochromatic blue singular animal kind of style, or have all the like beautiful colors that you see in underwater photography and maybe have sort of a collage of animals. So I'm just gonna set up my inspiration to the side, open up a page in my sketchbook, ignore that, and just start brainstorming, I guess. Another thing that I am not sure how to go about is whether or not I want to make it really like cartoony and cute, or realistic, or somewhere in between. I'm leaning towards somewhere in between, but we shall see. So right now, all I'm really doing is loosening up my wrists and getting used to drawing little sea creatures, and hopefully it'll inspire me to go one direction or another. Derp alert. Oh, he looks so stupid. Little boots. Something I've been enjoying lately is using these Aenart, I think is how you pronounce it, but they're just pretty much brush pen on one side, bullet nib on the other. They're really good for sort of color swatching, I guess, or planning out your palette. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm really not trying to be particularly detailed in this step. I'm just kind of establishing colors that I might decide to use for this project. I probably don't need to do this and I'm probably wasting my time, but I'm gonna go in and just add a little bit of definition with just a ballpoint pen to bring this sketchbook page a little bit more life. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, now that I've gotten a bunch of the little sea creatures out of the way, now I have to plan the actual box. I'm gonna make a few little squares right here, and I'm just gonna experiment with what I think will work well as a composition, you might say. So, like I said, one of the options that I like is having a very plain monochromatic blue kind of scenery with either just one whale or a couple dolphins within it. Or I do like the idea of having a kind of scenery where there would be like a a little sea turtle over here, maybe a little seahorse down here, maybe some like rocks like this, and the seahorse could be hanging on to some seaweed or something, and maybe some other little fish, just a little generic fish. And then the other one that I kind of liked was having something really colorful in the center, like just having a jellyfish. But to be completely honest, that makes me kind of nervous because jellyfish are translucent and I'm not super confident in my ability to paint them successfully. Okay, I think I decided to go with this one. Although I'm worried it's gonna take me too long, but we shall see. So I'm just gonna make a little bit of a bigger thumbnail. Okay, so that's my plan. Here's my box. It's not even close to dry, so I think I'm gonna go get a hairdryer and hopefully that'll help. It's pretty dry now. I don't think I'm gonna sketch with pencil on it. I think I'm just gonna go for it. So wish me luck. It is at this point that I begin to realize the fatal flaws in my plan, and everything goes downhill from here. Until part 2 of the video. Ugh, I'm just feeling it such a loss. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it picking up. Ugh. Yeah. That's not good. Okay, this is not working. I think the issue is that I am putting a water-soluble layer as my base, and as I build up on top of that, if I use any water, it's gonna pick it up and move everything underneath it around, which is a bummer. But I'm not giving up hope. I just might not be able to paint on this surface directly, which doesn't make me feel that great. I really wanted to like upgrade something into something. Okay, change of plans. We're gonna ditch the acrylic idea for now, and I'm gonna do a little test. After my epic fail at painting the tile with acrylic paints, I decided to see if I could seal in one of my Copic marker drawings with Mod Podge, and it was looking pretty promising. Yeah, okay. So that's exactly what I was afraid of. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm not even gonna bother waiting for that to dry because that's just not gonna work. It is, you know, a water-based solution, so I figured it wouldn't work as well with water, but I think I can make it work with my Copic markers, hopefully. So that is the new direction we are going. Let's peel off this unnecessary tape now. Wow, what a beautiful masterpiece. Sorry to leave you guys at such a cliffhanger. I promise I will finish it tomorrow. Thank you so much for making it this far through the video if you're still here. And thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I can't believe we're already that large. It just warms my heart, and I appreciate every single one of you so much. I'm so sorry that my first video after gaining 100 subscribers is this mess, but you're getting 2 videos this week, so hopefully that makes up for it. And I hope you've enjoyed watching my process and problem solving with this project so far. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.